Hello, lead stars and future artists out there. Today I'm going to talk to you about how I make the recycled crayons. Now, if you're a student at Leeds, you know that we have been doing this for about 3 years now. So I'm going to talk to you about how we get from this to this. As you can see, I have a couple different examples of some of the recycled crayons that I make here. So I'm going to walk you through the process and how we do that. So in the art room, we go through a lot of crayons, and a lot of teachers and students give me their crayons at the end of the year. Some of them are broken or busted, but we can use them all. So what we do is we take the old ones and turn them into new ones. So the first thing is people are taking the wrappers off the crayons. And I have students that do this. If they finish a project early and they want to do this, then they help me peel those wrappers off the crayons. You can see that I have some crayons here that already have the wrappers off of them. And so this is the crayon mold. So this is just one mold that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to do the lead stars with the lead stars colors today. So, but this is a smaller mold, and then if I have a larger crayon, I have larger molds. So the first step is to peel the crayons. The second step is to break these crayons. And then the third step is to put these crayons in the stars. And so what I want to do is I want to put as many crayons as I can into these molds. And it depends on which kind of colors that I put in that will make the crayon. I generally use warm colors and cool colors, but today, since I'm doing the leads star colors, I'm using red and white and blue. So I need a few more. I'm going to bust up a few more of these, and I want to get each color in there. So I'm going to fill the trays with those crayon colors. Okay, and once the trays are full, it's time to put them on a baking sheet and put them in the oven. I have old baking sheets that I use just for crayons. So now it's ready to go into the oven. So the wax has melted, but the molds aren't completely full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some more crayons, and then I'm going to put it back in the oven. So now the wax is completely melted and it fills the mold. It takes about 4 full crayons to fill each smaller mold. So now I'm going to let them sit for about 45 minutes to an hour. They need to cool down and that wax needs to harden, and then they'll be ready to take out. And now it's time for the fun part. This is where I get to take the crayons out of the mold. So I just have to flip them over and pop them out of the silicone mold. And the fun part about this is you just never know what you're going to get, and they always turn out really cool. So it usually takes me about 3 days of melting all the crayons that are peeled each year into new crayons. And there they are. Future Star crayons, ready to go and be used by future Star students.